This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Prime Minister Perry Christie and opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis were among those dignitaries present for the official launch of the One Bahamas Unity Walk in Rawson Square today.
Now, this year marks the 20th anniversary of One Bahamas, which also coincides with the country's 40th anniversary of independence.
One Bahamas was conceived with the pursuit of binding the country together despite its geographical, political, religious, or social divide.
Culture is our cure. And the more we celebrate ourselves, the more we understand who we are, the better we'll be able to recognize that everything that ails us can be fixed by us.
Let me say to you who are in the political arena, remember this. It is okay to have opponents in politics. It is okay to disagree, as we do. It is okay to be intense about our agreements and about the expression of our disagreements. But remember that whoever your opponent is, that he or she loves the Bahamas just as much as you do.
Now, in celebration of the 20th anniversary, a Unity Walk is set to be held. It's set for February 23rd. Already, the Unity Walk has a number of major sponsors, including the Nassau Container Port, Crime Stoppers, BTC, Atlantis, and RBC. The walk is set to begin at 6:30 at Arawak Quay.
Well, it's only a dream for some people to visit Europe, but for the many, or for the more than 36 students of Sadie Curtis Primary, it's an opportunity they'll remember for the rest of their lives. This afternoon, the students jet-setted to Italy to participate in a world-renowned arts festival. Andrew Knowles caught up with the students before they left.
People, when they hear the name Amos Ferguson, they think Bahamian artist and a man. Ironically, it's also the name of a 10-year-old, an artist in her own right. Yes, a young lady. 6th grader Amos Ferguson is just one of 40 students off to Venice, Italy on an all-expense-paid trip to participate in the 55th annual Venice Art Festival.
I am very excited that we have this opportunity because I never had the chance to go over someplace like that. And I heard that they have excited things like the glass house. I heard that we're also going to be watching a carnival and performing.
The students of Sadie Curtis were bubbling with excitement about traveling halfway across the world, an experience many of them would never dream of in their lifetime. The opportunity was arranged by Bahamian artist and Yale graduate Tavares Strawn.
He was invited to showcase his work at the Benali Art Festival, which is like the Olympic of the art world. And he wanted the Bahamian children to get exposure and experience in this. And so he invited our children, 40 students from Sadie Curtis, to come and perform while he's showcasing his artwork. Now, his artwork is in ice from Alaska.
The Bahamas is one of only 8 countries participating for the first time. But the students won't be performing anything related to Bahamian culture. Instead, they'll be singing an Alaskan song in a dying language that will accompany Strawn's art piece.
Because of the culture, the Alaskan culture, the boys don't dance, so the girls will be dancing and the boys will be dancing. The girls will be singing and dancing, but the boys will be singing alone.
Even with such a big pool to choose from, Vice Principal Patrice Bodie says it was easy to select students such as Amos and Zuriel Carey.
We just had to look at our leaders of excellence, and of course, we took in consideration those children who don't have medical conditions, those children who need extra sunshine. We have a child whose mother died recently, so we wanted her to go. We have children from the inner cities, we wanted them to go.
I'm excited. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to go to Italy again. So I'm grateful for this opportunity and that God gave me this opportunity to go to Italy.
And while the students promise to do their best, they also intend to take advantage of all that Italy has to offer.
Enjoying the costumes, looking at the paintings and pizza. I feel really scared. I hope I don't be nervous or make a mistake, so I'm going to try to do my best.
Now, the students will be making 2 stops in Atlanta and Paris before they reach their final destination in Venice. The festival will get underway on Friday. Andrew Knowles, ZNS Network News.
The Ministry for the Environment has established a help desk at the Department of Environmental Health Services. Minister Kenwood Dorset says the help desk was created within the department so the public would have a specific place to contact concerning garbage collection and to report other environmental concerns. Minister Dorset had promised to establish the help desk as residents continue to complain about slow garbage collection due to the small fleet of garbage trucks. He's hoping better communication and accountability will be fostered.
For those whose trash may not be collected on time, this is the place to contact. If you have a concern with rodents, mosquitoes, or other pests, this is the place to contact. Persons should also be able to ascertain on which day their trash is scheduled to be collected in order to properly prepare and know when the garbage truck is scheduled to collect. I have mandated those who will man this desk to ensure that as much as humanly possible, every call, email, or message is answered and that concerns addressed to the satisfaction of all concerned.
Assistant Director within the department, Leonard Miller, says the help desk is long overdue. Mr. Miller says when people make their calls for delayed garbage collection or other environmental concerns, they'll be accommodated despite some challenges.
We are challenged with trucks, but we have private contractors also who are contracted by the DHS that deals with some of the inner cities and some of the other urban areas in Nassau that assist us with the garbage collection. So with those things, we would be able to deal with the complaints that are coming in. Bear in mind now sometimes the lingering garbage, because the time that is taken to collect it, that poses a problem. But with the help desk, we get it out much quicker. Once they call in, we try to get a 12-hour turnaround to get it out of the community.
Now, if you have a concern, you can reach the desk at 302-5245 or 302-5184. You can also send a text message to 451-3985.
Coming up, find out why these police officers are headed to church.
And could the Bahamas be on a beach in Rio? Coming up in sports, how that could be a reality. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.